will be ether, aldehyde functional isomer will be ketone, acid functional isomer will be ester, and 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amines, they all are functional isomers of each other. That chart is showing this thing, right? See, now we can check how to calculate the number of structural isomers if any molecular formula is given. I am telling you one basic example first. Suppose question comes like C4H6. How many isomers are possible for C4H6? See, C4H6 is actually, you must know how to check degree of unsaturation. I am telling you how to check a degree of unsaturation, then you can easily get this idea. The formula is C plus 1 minus H plus X minus N by 2. This is the formula for degree of unsaturation. How many carbon we have? 4 plus 1, 5. Minus H hydrogen is 6 by 2, 3. 5 minus 3, the degree of unsaturation is 2. It means here there is a possibility of either 2 pi bond or 1 pi bond and 1 ring, or both rings. That is the meaning of a degree of unsaturation. We can get a degree of unsaturation, and degree of unsaturation means how many pi bonds are present. Here I am getting with the formula, I am getting 2 pi bond. So the meaning can be the compound can have 2 pi bond, or 1 pi and 1 ring, or both pi suppose convert to ring. So that in that case we may have 2 rings. Now so finally I have C4H6 with a 2 pi bond. It means alkyne. If both pi bond present together, that can be alkyne. Both pi bonds separate, that can be diene. 1 pi maintain, 1 pi ring, cycloalkene. Both become ring, bicyclo or spiro. This meaning is that can be alkyne, that can be diene. 1 pi maintain, 1 pi ring, that can be cycloalkene. Both ring, that can be bicyclo or that can be spiro. These are the possibilities. Now we can check easily. Both pi together, 1 position change, this one. If you want to change, like write a chain isomerism, you can't write, because like this, 1 carbon is in my hand. Never do branching on terminals, or here I cannot place because carbon valency will become 5, so that's a wrong one. Now diene, both double bond together, both double bond, 1 here and 1 here. That is the only possibility. 1 pi and 1 ring, 3 carbon, 1 carbon outside, 1 pi I can write here, 1 pi I can write here, 1 pi I can write here. Or if all 4 carbon, I may write like this. If both pi become ring, suppose both pi become ring, then I can get like 4 carbon, I can get this case also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. I am getting 9 isomers for the formula C4H6. I am again, last time I am telling you just C4H6. First try to get a degree of unsaturation. We are getting 2, means 2 pi bond. If we have 2 pi bond, 2 possibilities we have. If both pi bond at the same place, alkyne, splitted, diene. 1 pi maintain, 1 pi ring, cycloalkene. Both pi become ring, bicyclo or spiro, depending on number of carbon. If all together, then but 1-ine, but 2-ine. I can't get that chain isomers. If both pi split, diene 1,2 or diene 1,3, or cycloalkenes, or last is bicyclo. Okay. So now the next example is C4H8. Suppose the basic example only. First we should check a DBE or degree of unsaturation, whatever you know. This carbon plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5, minus H by 2. It means I am getting the DB C plus 1 minus H plus X minus N by 2. 5 minus 4, I am getting degree of unsaturation 1. The meaning is either I have 1 pi bond, or it means a double bond, or I may have 1 ring. 1 pi bond, then its replacement is 1 ring only. So here we can get 1 pi bond, but 1 in, or but 2-ene, or write this compound and 1-methyl is in my hand, and I gave one trick, never do branching on terminal carbon. So never do branching on terminal. Here if I place, this is possible. This is not like previous case alkyne where we were getting that valency 5, but here we have valency 4. So this is okay, possible. The next one can be like 1 pi bond replaced into ring. Always when you replace pi bond into ring by ring, then always start with the smallest ring. It means a 3 carbon ring, and 1 carbon is extra there. We should write it here, this, and now there is no more possibility. So now the next case will be cyclobutane. So here with the C4H8 I am getting degree of unsaturation 1. 1 meaning is 1 pi bond and 1 ring. If I go with 1 pi bond, I am getting but 1-ene, but 2-ene, and 1 chain isomer. If I replace that pi bond into the cyclic part, start always with the smaller ring, a smaller ring with 1 carbon. And now I don't have any possibility. Now I am going towards 4 carbon ring. So I am getting overall 5 structural isomers for this molecular formula C4H8, right? Now there are many examples. There are many examples how to calculate structural isomers. I have finished these just simple examples of structural isomers. In the next lecture, what we'll do, we just try to get the calculation of structural isomers in next lecture, and after that calculation we'll start stereoisomerism, and we start stereoisomerism from a geometrical part. So this lecture is right now I'm going to finish. Next lecture, that's calculation, first part, and second part I'll start stereo, and in stereo I'll discuss the geometrical isomerism. Thank you.